Thoughts can change your life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, let me ask you a really simple question. Are you blind? You're probably going, what the hell are you talking about? Am I blind? Of course I'm not. I can see. The question is, what are you seeing? Here's what I've understand is the more mature, the more aware I become, is that I'm only aware of what I see based on what I choose to focus on. So I can be looking at a situation and I'll only see a very small part of it. I won't see the entire picture. I won't see the entire situation. I'm only going to see it the way I see it. It's along the lines of is that if you're driving in your car and all of a sudden you say to someone in the car, focus on only the red cars. All of a sudden, your focus will only be looking for red and red will pop up where it wouldn't pop up before because it's where you put your focus. But you're going to miss the purple, the green, the blue. You're not going to really pay attention to them because you've got a singular focus. Well, the same thing happens in life. If we have a focus that relationships are hard and relationships are bad, you're only going to see how hard and bad they are. If you have a focus on relationships are easy, they could be easy for you. But here's the key thing. Can you focus on relationships being balanced? Can you focus on the fact that a relationship will equally challenge you and equally support you? Now you're seeing the relationship in its wholeness, not a part of it. So now you've opened your eyes and blindness disappears because you've got a different lens. You put a different lens to look at life through. So one of the key things to look at is a lot of people say, I'm not abundant. Well, they're looking at what they don't have. Look at what you do have in your life. Look at all the things you've got in your life and then realize you are abundant. If you're living in the United States, chances are you're in the top 5% of the people in the world. And you're going, no, I only make this. You don't understand what the rest of the world is living in. You don't understand what 1.5 billion people in India are living like, or 1.4 billion people in China are living like. You have no idea. They're not living like you. But then again, you're focused through a very, very limited filter because you're focusing it as if you are the base, and you're not. Remember, in consciousness, there are infinite levels of awareness. So when you think you're aware, you're only seeing a part of the picture. When you open your eyes, you begin to see a greater portion of the picture. Do you see all the picture? I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's so many ways to look at the picture. But we have this 3D world, and that's how we look at it. And our 3D world it's clouded, it's distorted by whatever our beliefs are. And so you can see that right now. And so when people say to me, how do you become empowered? You become empowered by opening your eyes and seeing how a situation challenges you and how a situation benefits you and how it's growing you, how it's expanding your vision, how it's expanding how you look at life. It's like right now, I have an 11-and-a-half-year-old yellow lab. She's been blind for 2.5, 3 years. She's been diabetic for that same amount of time. And I could be focusing on, when she dies, I'll get a puppy and all that. But that's not what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on how when she is awake, because she's old, how easy it is to love her. And how she appreciates the love that she's being given. And how I love that I can be here with you talking, and she's just lying here down by my feet sleeping. And I know that if I had a puppy, that puppy would be chewing on my toes. But right now, I don't want my toes chewed on. So I'm looking that, my dog I can't take her for walks anymore. She's not in that shape anymore. But I can find ways to love her. I can find ways to be with her. And that gives me a whole different view of life. When Bailey, when we found out, and it was just really, it happened real fast that she lost her sight, I was heartbroken. But you know what? She adapted and I adapted. And my wife adapted. My son adapted. And we've had the best experience because we didn't let a perception that she was not whole and perfect anymore get in our way. She has been the best, most loving, angelic dog. And every day she's alive, I'm going to see her in that way. You can do that with anything in your life. You've just got to expand your perspective, expand your ability to see a greater experience of life. With that, my friends, open your eyes. Stop being blind to a one-sided life and realize challenge and support are always in balance. You just got to see it that way. Until tomorrow, know that you are loved. Aloha.